Welcome to the ultimate glow-up, Viking edition. Forget braces and driver's ed. We're talking about going from an awkward teen to a full-blown pillager with a questionable haircut. No participation trophies, no safety nets, just frostbite, unpaid internships and raiding, and a life expectancy that makes medieval doctors look competent. So, it's 900 AD, and you're a Viking kid. No Xbox, no TikTok, just snow, sheep, and a father who thinks gentle parenting means not hitting you with the flat side of the axe. From the age of 5, they hand you a weapon and say, figure it out. Training was just UFC without refs. Spar with your cousin Bjorn until one of you stops moving. You alive, Bjorn? And if you thought your childhood was rough, hunting wasn't just a weekend hobby. It was survival training. Your first pet was probably a bear you had to stab with a pointy stick. Nothing says life skills like wrestling a 600-pound predator while your dad sips meat and critiques your form. Made it past childhood? Congrats! Now, prove you're not dead weight. First, convince the Jarl, the Viking boss man, not some AI assistant, that you're worth taking on a raid. Maybe wrestle a guy twice your size? Or just avoid throwing up on the longship. Low bar, really. Then comes the raid. You're rowing a boat, screaming at seagulls, and mentally preparing to invade a monastery where the monks definitely didn't sign up for this. First kill. That's your glow-up moment. Blood on the blade means you are officially a man. Or at the very least, not the guy left behind to hold the coats. Think of it as a Viking bar mitzvah. Except instead of reading Torah, you're setting things on fire. Mazel tov. Or should I say Mazel tov cocktail. Either one of those. I don't know. Vikings had rituals for everything. Some guys thought Odin needed a little extra attention. So they'd sacrifice a goat or carve a rune into their face like it was ancient Norse skincare. Others settled disputes with Holmgang, which is basically a duel, but on a tiny piece of land. And the loser? They get yeeted into the afterlife. And the nicknames! Oh, they were earned. Ragnar Hairy Breeches wasn't called that because he had great pants. There's a reason history books won't elaborate. Imagine pulling up to a battle with the name Thorfinn Skullsplitter or Bjorn the Berserker. Now that is Viking SEO at its best. Meanwhile, you could end up stuck with something like Eric the Somewhat Adequate. Tough luck, bro. So what do you get if you survive? Loot? Cloud? Maybe a seat in Valhalla, aka Viking VIP. Vikings basically live by the YOLO philosophy. History's original SoundCloud rappers, minus all the mumbling and, Women could join the fun too. Shieldmaidens like Lagertha didn't play around. She'd toss you off a cliff and still make it to brunch. But let's be real here. Most Viking rites were just glorified don't suck at life courses. Harsh? Yeah. Effective? Debatable. Stupid? Oh, absolutely. So the next time you're complaining about an essay, just remember, at least you don't have to fistfight a bear to prove yourself. Or end up with a Viking name like Burger or Bodil.